I don't want to do this. I feel like I'm gonna regret looking at this, so, how long have we been at this? God, it feels like so much longer. I think I'm only gonna do 1 or 2 more and probably take safe picks because I need that right now. Distance Galaxy HD. Don't fail me now. No boost. Door reveal. I don't like the light one. This is a neat reveal. I actually really like this. Is this supposed to be an alternate tutorial, or is this a modified tutorial? Like, no, the regular tutorial went on way longer before any like splits or much turning happened. Yeah. Gosh darn it! No, why did I? Like too distracted trying to understand what this level even is trying to be right now. Actually, what's the description? A remaster of Tachyonix's original level. This version is just meant to be more accessible. I don't know if I played the level this is based off of. And now I'm unsure what to judge it on, if it's like a remake, a remaster of a level, like how much of this is just the original work, or how much has actually been changed. I don't know, the environment and stuff just like feels really nice on this. It's like, now I'm just a little uncertain what to even judge this on. What? Okay, that's actually a really cool secret path. That is possibly one of the coolest, like, optional little skip area things I've seen in a long time. So I'm actually gonna have to play this level more than once now to see what the normal route takes me, but glad I went that way. That was actually a really cool sequence to just, like, skip over stuff. Oh, we got jumps now. So yeah, is this just gonna be like an extended like tutorial all in one level? Because I don't dislike that, but we'll see how far it goes. Or like a more intense tutorialization thing, where it's like there's yeah, I don't like that. That's too much. Yeah, those are too tight together. I think that's a little too much. It's like, well, you have to basically stop to actually get through that. Which I'm not fond of. Hold up a second. Is this... That feels like the same exact script from before, but this definitely wasn't like an alternate version of the same area. Is this like section, like transition thing the same every time? Yeah, because there's the big like half pipe thing that you can roll out of. I kind of want to go drive on it now, just because I can. Yeah. because I can. Okay, this was a mistake. This was actually a mistake. Gosh darn it. I have to figure out how to line up with that ramp. Okay. Yeah, so we got like different areas. Oh, flight tutorial. Not as fond of this area visually as the others. I think it's just those weird glowing like pillars feel like too what's the word I'm looking for? Too like abstract. Like I'm like, those don't actually look like anything. Like they don't look like a real thing. Or a believable thing. They're just like, it's a big boxy stone thing with glowy stuff. Like, they don't look bad, but as, like, the main feature of the environment, it's, like, too much just abstractness after everything before being, like, really, like a really cool city, like, technological environment. This feels like a total departure from that. At least this flight section, like the actual course itself, is remaining reasonably interesting to me. It does look like we're going through all of the game mechanics, which is cool. Also appreciate that we actually have a marked, like, course flight path that's not just the cooldown rings. Though that also contributes to this segment feeling like very just abstract course through whatever this is. Uh-oh. Actual hazards. Or, well, non-stationary hazards. Uh-oh. This place also feels very monotone, which, I mean, it is, but it's like, I don't think the other feels like more noticeable than the others, especially because those, kind of like the preview of those spikes appearing kind of like blends in a little bit with everything, and it's like, that's when you realize, oh yeah, everything's actually almost the exact same color. Also, I will say, while I like the idea of having, like, that reused, okay, this is much more cool. Jump off the wall and bridge. Okay, and they're starting off really easy, too. That's actually might be a better intro to that than even the standard 90-degree wall rides that I think the main campaign does, because it's like, starting off, yeah. So now, then we move on to the wall. That feels like actually a better way to start that off. And nice. I was gonna say, having the... Of course, something new shows up as soon as I'm about to say something. Having the same kind of like... Oh, gosh darn it. Serious? And then they're making us use the wings too. Very nice. Oh, wait, what? Oh! Okay, that's actually wasn't clear to me that it went... Wait, what? I know I'm doing something wrong. I have to jump earlier. It's not like... That's a part that could use some adjustment to be more clear to newer players how you're actually supposed to approach that. Okay. So that's where the cramped space in this is actually working against the tutorializing design Because it's not too bad here, it's more the jump itself is strange on this one. Because you have to jump really early and that's not clear. But this, oh gosh darn it, okay. Take this full speed so I can actually get past it. And then immediately screw up while actually trying. Okay, so here it's like, because all the gears and stuff, it's like, yes, they're saying press against the wall, but it's like, you can't see that. And it's like everything's blocking your vision so much, you're like, is there something hidden behind the gear? Like, that's where the visuals, the cramped space is actually working against. Hold on, did that actually tell me to do the ceiling ride? I'm not sure if I just missed it or not. I assume it did, because that's a good way to introduce that sort of thing. The grip flight. I'm just gonna guess they added the tutorial of this. No, maybe it's not a grip flight introduction. I'm not sure. Oh, flight. Okay. Where's road? This level is definitely not easy, so this is definitely more the advanced way to learn game mechanics. Oh gosh darn it. I was like, I can totally make that. I don't need to avoid it. Oh gosh darn it. Nope, I waited too long. I was like, let me just clear this gear here in a moment. There could be a little better signposting of where the next roadway to look for is there. That would be something I would say could be improved here. Uh-oh. Saw that coming too late. Wasn't ready for it. What? I mean, I get the idea. I'm pretty sure they want me to ride on the side of this, but I mean, on one hand, that's a cool thing to introduce. On the other, that doesn't actually feel good. It's like, yeah, you're hitching a ride on this, but you're kind of like sliding all over. Yeah. I don't think I actually like this segment, even though it is a cool idea. I mean, it doesn't totally not work, it's just, I don't know. Doesn't really feel that great. Okay, so now that we're back here, maybe I can actually finish what I was trying to say, where I kind of like the idea of this whole Wait a second, is this one actually different? Hold up. Gosh darn it, game still managed it. This level still managed to not let me finish my train of thought on this, because I'm like, wait, maybe what I was about to say is actually wrong. It is. Uh-oh. Aha. But, I mean, this one is a little more interesting. What I was going to say is having these all the same is cool, but it kind of takes away from this really cool skip here, where it's always the same thing, like, multiple times, but if they mix it up a little more, I feel like this mix-up is a little extreme, because it goes from, like, a straight shot to, like, a far more technical maneuver. They just added a little more to mix it up in between and didn't be so drastic. I think it'd be better. But I don't know. This level might be suffering from trying to do too much in a single stage and starting to wear its welcome a little thin. Though this feels way different. So I may be speaking too soon once again. Like, this feels like it could easily be several ones. I know maneuvering in here is supposed to be tight and a little bit awkward, but I'm not sure sure how to feel about it. So it really wants me to use that ramp, but then it's using the same marker that kind of like makes me feel like I should be able to normal jump it as well, but it's like, but you can't. I don't know. Like, I know this place is meant to be really jumbled and sloppy, but it might be a little too much so actually playing through it. Oh, right, I have wings. Okay. That little sequence there was really cool. Like, when you get these sequences, they're pretty cool and fun. You get them right, but this section as a whole feels a little too awkward. What's going on with this? It almost, like, stands out so much that I'm like, can I get in there? No entry. Well, I mean, there's nowhere else for me to go, so... Well, do I have to find somewhere else to go? Oh, I see. I'm like, the checkpoint leads me right here. Oh, and I drive around. Oh, I actually go in. This is okay. I mean, to be fair, they had a transition of, okay, you're not going full speed anymore, but this still feels a little jarring to immediately go into ultra tight space, slow navigation mode, because you're bound to just explode if you go at any kind of speed. Avoiding like a ventilation shaft. Bypassing security. Not sure why, because it's like, oh, we're learning how to navigate, and then all of a sudden you're, I don't know, we're in this weird place, everything's messed up, for reasons. Go figure out what's going on, I guess. Assume these arrows are like, yeah, you actually want to get, oh my god. That lip, no, this doesn't feel good, like, I know it's supposed to be like, yeah, maneuver into it, but it shouldn't be like you get it right or you can't do anything. I don't like that. Because it doesn't feel like it's been that sort of track anywhere else so far. Oh, that's actually a lot easier to do than I realized. Gosh darn it, I pressed jump too late. And I'm just rolling the wrong direction now. Okay. I don't even know what's going on. Oh gosh darn it, why do I keep jumping too late? I really have no idea what's going on in this level. Feels like it's basically like an entire alternate campaign in a single track. Or it's trying to be. So I said before, it feels like this level might be trying to do too much all in one track. Okay, interesting visual area visually, but I'm like, this feels like a little much just the same stuff going on, but I'm like, I feel like there could also be a payoff that makes this feel okay, acceptable. But I'm not convinced there's going to be. Yeah. I'm like, that wasn't so bad, but that section didn't feel necessary. Or it felt specifically unnecessary. Well, this is interesting. And this level is definitely not predictable at the very least. We're driving into the furnace for reasons. No, I thought that was actually going to be a portal. Okay. So, alright, you know what? I will take back what I just said. You know, this thing being in the center and driving around on the outside, that actually... I didn't think we were immediately going to revisit this area when we left it through that other tunnel. So, you know what? Alright, fine. The big drive around the outside, alright, that's... I won't say it's fully justified, but it feels acceptable at least. Okay, so what am I even going for? What is this? I don't think I want to hit that. Oh, that's not like a solid surface. It is what? This is so weird. I'm so confused. I'm like, I don't even know if I was supposed to be able to phase through that material or what. That feels like, that doesn't feel like it should have been part of the actual track. I'm like extra lost as to what's even going on. Like before it was like, sure, I'm not clear what's going on, but it's like, yeah, it's a tutorial driving through the city, cool stuff. Now it's like, you're going to these weird ass places and find the portal and I don't know. Finish the level because it's a level? It's actually the end. Okay. Oh, by Tribo, yeah. Didn't want to change the gameplay, only make better guides and better flow. Yeah, there are still some parts that need better guides, but overall, I think it's like, it's not bad. If the goal was to make like a self-contained tutorial that's a lot more difficult and ramps things up faster, like generally speaking, it definitely did that. I think it falls apart a little bit at the end there. I'd still think I'd easily say yeah, but yeah, I saw that in the description that it's like a remake, remaster, so I'm like, I'm uncertain how to judge this because I don't know the original. And I'm gonna have to put that on my to-do list to go check that out for sure. But the idea is solid, and the execution is mostly good. Like, I definitely have my complaints. It's not flawless, but it's a cool level, and visuals and stuff. Like I said, I have to check out the original at some point, but... Excuse me. Ah. Whew. But that was much longer than I was expecting. I was not ready to get into something quite like that, but I would say with some of the other nonsense I put up with tonight, that was one of the more pleasant surprises. And you know what? I actually really want to check this level out, so we're going to do December Days. This is going to be the last track for tonight. Then we're going to... Kurt, you still here?
Yes.
Oh, I was going to say, uh-oh, we lost him. I was going to say, after this, I think we're going to switch over to some Remnant. You're up for that?
Of course. I'm just playing Elder Scrolls because I'm bored out of my mind right now.
Oh. Christmas stage and it doesn't have the Christmas song. How dare they? Oh.
She had the Grinch song.
Well, you can't put custom music in it, but there is a Christmas track in the game.
Oh, lame.
Level is literally unplayable.
Unplayable.
What? I see that, like, flip arrow sign. I'm like, what is it even telling me to do? Like, huh? Is it telling me to do barrel rolls off stuff? Because it's like, it hasn't seemed like I actually needed to? I don't know. I got questions there. And now we got wings. Okay. But I'm not going to make it because I messed up. I didn't land anywhere to get my cooldown. So there's two different general routes here. Something I am personally fond of. Oh, I messed that up, but I recovered it. Alright, good. Oh, we lost our wings. No.
No, they're getting hard.
Ow. Oh, but I can't do that because I don't have wings. Right.
I usually get them. Usually. Okay.
Uh-oh. I didn't need to jump there. I threw myself off the track.
Thank you to Legendary Matrix for...
Uh-oh. Gosh darn it. Do I even need to hit this ramp? The ramp might honestly make it be harder to stay on the track. Uh oh. That one doesn't. That one's kind of necessary. Casmo, is that the person who designed this track, I presume? Because I'm not. I mean, I don't usually pay too much attention to specific creator names, quite frankly, but I'll say, just judging by this track, I would have to agree. This is a pretty cool, interesting track. I quite like this. I'm actually kind of a little sad that they didn't save this for the DAC as a DAC entry. I mean, there's not really anything special about that, but I'm like, it would have been really cool to see this released as part of the actual holiday event. Because this is a nice track. I like it. It's got a lot of, like, interesting stuff going on. And nothing has felt particularly unfair or unreasonable. Which is a big plus. I feel like that... No, I feel like that green gate was trying to guide me that way, but I'm not sure. Yeah, it feels like... What? Is there something out here? It feels like it's trying to direct me towards this gap at the present, but I'm like... Then I come out here and I'm like, there doesn't seem to be anything, but I think I saw another... Yeah, I mean, that's understandable if they're not involved in the community, like... I mean, I've been kind of aware that DAC was a thing, but it's like until recently, I wouldn't have even known how to get involved or anything with that, so... I mean, that's entirely fair if they're just like... You know, if they're just doing their own thing and making good quality tracks on it, you know, more power to them. It's like... I kind of wish they were more involved, but it's like, you know what? There's really nothing wrong, especially if they're going to keep making quality maps. Like, shit. I can't complain about that. Uh-oh. Almost killed by a snowdrift. I have to admit, it's very rare for me to see these freaking spike barrels used in a way that I don't find really obnoxious. But this level's actually doing it. Okay, that last spike was a little bit rude, but yeah, no, that was a nice Christmas themed map. That's good stuff. I do need to go back and get actual medals on it, but not gonna do that right now. I think that is a very good note to end it on for now, especially you. I think you probably weren't here at the beginning, Tribo. We started with... I don't know if you're aware of this map called The Ultimate Race, but, you should probably just, like, skip through the recording of this when it goes up, and not ever touch this level yourself. Because, yeah, by that reaction, I'm gonna say you actually know what this is. Yes. I think well, hold on. Yeah, literally an hour to complete this nonsense.
No, it was 58 minutes.
I completed it. I got through it, but man, do I regret it.
Never again.
Absolutely never again. Yeah, it was something. The worst part is it fucking baits you because the first 2 sections are actually decent and then it just gets progressively worse. Like, that's the part I'm most mad about. It's like, the beginning is actually kind of good and the rest of it's just terrible. Oh.
Are you alright?
I'm unsure how to answer that right now. Alright, let's play a game that will make me regret my life choices marginally less.